You are losing battles before even entering the damn arena. This episode is not about looking good. It's about staying alive long enough to finish what you have started. You have been making withdrawals all these years. By sleep skipped, meal skipped, movement skipped. And the craziest part is, you don't even notice that. Because discipline decays quietly until one day you start noticing it. Until one day it breaks. Let me be clear here. You either build your body or building excuses. This world does not reward tired people, doesn't pay weak ones either. A lot of question comes in the mind, like, okay, you want to build a career, you want to build a business, you want to get out of debt, you want to escape from the boring job, you want to build a great self-image, you want to build a legacy for you and for your family. You want to create a positive vibe for your day. Then you better start building the only machine that powers it all, your body. If your body is broken, then best assure you, your mind will be foggy, your soul will be muted. Welcome back to Abid Podcast. This is episode 39. In this podcast, we promised you to help you to break the cycle of failure. Let's kill the noise. They sold you a comfort mask as growth, little hacks, miracle routines, 90 days abs while you sipping matcha and manifest. This is all BS. Health is not about appealing how do you look like only. Health is a power, discipline, grit, the ability to move through pain with no applause, no validation, no freaking likes. And it's all about war. You win when no one is watching. And guess what? And here's the truth. If your body is not ready to take hits, then your business, your career, even your personal life, self-esteem won't be either. If they sold you health as a trend, appearance, abs, lats, whatever it is, beach body, but what they didn't show you actually, that's the end result. But what they didn't show you, in fact, the crush, the burn, the anxiety, the joint pain at 33 maybe years old, the bloating face or bloating stomach looking at you every time you look at the mirror and saying, what is happening to us? That's not wellness. That's a distraction in mask. The obvious question here, you think you are lazy? Well, the fact is not. You are confused. And hear me out. You are at war with a version of you and the one that's have been fed shortcuts for years. That's why you start Monday. That's why you bring 3 days into the new plan. That's why you crash when things get good. You sabotage not because you hate discipline, but because you never trusted yourself to follow through. Let that sink in. You did not trust your momentum. You have quitted on yourself too many times, and that is self-betrayal. It leaks into everything: your career, your relationship, your self-esteem, your legacy, your freaking bank account to a certain extent. If you went in venturing out, buying a lot of programs, buying a lot of equipment, or even nutrition does not work with you because you don't have that discipline. But here is the truth. If you want to break the cycle, then rebuild trust with yourself. And the fastest way to do that, train. And I'll tell you why that's important. Let me share a story with you. It's a small story. Let's take the time machine and go back to late November 2019. That month was the last month at my gym membership. I refused to renew due to accessibility reasons. It's not here the platform for it. However, In my mind, I was saying, okay, until I find a new gym, I'll take a break. I'll take a short break. That was in my mind. Till I find another gym that suits my needs at that option. Then COVID hit. Gym shut down. No training, no movement, just hustling. By September 2022, me and my business partner launched a new training company to take an advantage of the explosion of the e-learning and the virtual learning, which is good. I went all in to establish successful business. I went all in to build legacy. I went all in to build secure income. That's my goals. Fast forward 2022. Again, before we fast forward, in 2020, because I put all my efforts in, I neglected my gym. But we will come to that. Keep that in mind. So fast forward to 2022, September. Days went by. I had no training session whatsoever. I never visited the gym. I never lifted a tiny weight because I was locked in the business for 2 years, 24/7. I thought my years of consistent training, and I'm talking about 2 decades of training, will be enough for now. I start sleeping at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., get up at 7, constantly stressed out. My thinking was fatigued. My eating habits and nutrition plummeted. Without noticing, I start withdrawing from my health saving account, saving deposit, without me noticing. Again, in my mind, I thought 20 years of training and being fit all my life would carry me. I was wrong. One day in September 2022, I was doing a simple movement, and electric lash from my elbow to my neck. And in my mind, I was like, I have been hit by Thor hammer. You forgot where this all starts. That hit me in the bone, actually in the neck. That was a big wake-up call. And I realized, I said, no, I need to go back to training. So the next day, I went to the gym. I renewed my membership because I've been hit in the neck. And guys, this is me who have been in shape for the past 20 years. I was so disciplined in the gym, training every day, 6 days a week, sometimes 5 days a week. If I was not immune, think about yourself. I want you to do a contract with yourself in this video. Right now, pause this video and open your phone. Go to the notes, type this line. Follow, type this line. For the next 7 days, I will do the work no matter how I feel. Save it, lock screen it, and that's your silent contract. This is your contract with your future self. This contract with your next level. This contract will be with with the version of you that wins. You want to know what's the real foundation? Here is what is the real health looks like, unfiltered, unmasked, without any extras. Discipline is boring, I know, until it's not. Until you are sharper, stronger, richer, louder. That is when the system pays dividends. Let me give it to you straight away. You don't need more hacks. You don't need more shortcuts. You don't need a stack of supplements will cost you more than your rent. You need a freaking system. And here, I will tell you what's the system look like. You need to sleep 6 to 7 hours a day. You need to wake up between 5:30 and 7 o'clock. A lot of people in social media challenges you to wake up at 4:30 in the morning. If you want to follow that hype, good luck. I'm telling you the truth. here, what's worked for me all these years, past 2022 until today. You need to lock in 6 to 7 hours of sleep. And the best time for that sleep is the early night. If you go to bed at 10, you're going to wake up at 5. If you go at 11, you're going to wake up at 7 o'clock. You do the count. Second thing here, exercise between 30 to 40 minutes a day. Every single day. No skipping. When I say training, I'm not asking you to go to the gym, lift weights. I'm saying training. Google it. How many training exercises you can do it at home for 30 minutes or 45 minutes. Walking is the simplest training. You have no excuse. Then, eat with purpose. The nutrition fits your body. I'm not going to tell you here what to eat, what not to eat, what kind of diet you need to follow. Eat what fits your body. That nutrition, it will help you to fuel your body. Don't eat something that it will do the opposite for your body. You need to be aware here. If you want to do it high protein, I have no idea. Depends on you and your body tolerance. Bottom line, no trash, no fast food. Eat like you give a damn, not emotion, neither boredom. Second one is resting time. I would ask you to have at least 15 minutes a day for a green hour. Sit, reflect, and decide what you do the next. It's only 15 minutes, clear without any noise or static or phone or checking your email or social media. That's it, 15 minutes a day. As a green hour, green minute, call it whatever you want. It's 15 minutes only. Final point here is keep a track. Accountability is the biggest missing element in our life. Whenever you have accountability in place, then you're going to stay on track. You're going to check your weight, you're going to check your sleep and energy. Like your life and business depends on it, because it does. The golden rule here. Repeat it until your mind became aligned totally again. You don't need more dopamine. You need to remember what earned peace feels like. There is a good effect, I like to use it more often, which is the domino effect. Think about it this way. One habit, good habit or bad habit, can flip your life. One habit, for me, was committing to exercise 45 minutes, 6 days a week. That was the single habit that created this kind of fold of domino effect. By exercising 45 minutes a day, it made me hungry to a type of food that will bring nutrition to my body. I was always thinking, if I'm training for 45 minutes in the gym, busting my whatever it is at the gym, will go sabotage this or screw it with eating junk food? Hell no. That's one. Second, by training at certain time of the day, that gave me enough time to have a meal without sleeping time. That allowed me to have enough early night sleep. That leads to 6 to 7 hours of sleep. That leads to an early wake up in the morning without feeling fatigued, ready to run. That is the domino effect. One habit. For my domino effect, when I exercise one day, or when I exercise every single day, it's not only because I liked it. It's because it reminds me that I was still in control. And this is the fact. And when I honored that one promise to train every day, I start to keep others, as I have told you now. Stress is under control. Life is full of stress. What was the result of this domino effect? I was able to handle stress more effectively. I started to be more effective under pressure. My mind was sharp. This doesn't matter what kind of a situation or circumstances I'm going through, I'm still focused. I'm able to navigate on the gray area. Life is black and white. Some people, they are not able to navigate with uncertainty. When you want to navigate in this life, guess what? I used to believe that life is black and white and there is no gray. Well, the actual truth here, gray is 70% of the real life. And if your mind is not ready to tackle that uncertainty of life, you need to check yourself. The one choice I told myself post September 2022, I won't quit. I will never quit training because I have seen the before and after, and I don't want to go for before 100%. So it's up to you. You take a call here, you want to quit or you want to push forward. That's why, that is how you build leverage from inside out. You don't need that extra people outside in social media to bring the hype to yourself. You build it internally. Not by reading 400 pages of self-help books. It might help you, but if you don't bring that leverage from inside you, those books will never help you. My move, as I said, it was the gym. What is your move? You need to discover it yourself. Just remember this, guys. You are standing on one non-negotiable domino, away from changing your life, away from changing your whole life. Let it sink in. Let's visualize this. Let's visualize who you are on a version of you that's winning. Close your eyes. Visualize this. It is the 90th day from now. You are walking taller. You speak with calm. You look in the mirror and see a freaking builder, not a dreamer. And when life throws another storm at you, you smile because your house is built of a steel, strength, sweat, and iron. Now let's go for the action. You want a cheat code? Are you looking for a cheat code in this video? Well, you are the cheat code. Here is what 7 habits or 7 days stack. If you stick to it, you will be the code. 11 p.m. sleep. 5:30 or 7 o'clock wake up in the morning. 30 to 40 minutes of sweat training. 3 clean meals a day. And 1 15 minutes green time. Post down on the comment below. I build me. Right now, if you are locked in for the next 90 days to build the ultra version of you. We are the cycle breaker. We don't make excuses. We make deposits. And if you join it, welcome to the tribe. Before ending this episode, I want to remind you guys the following. You can keep cashing out from your health deposit, or you can be the depositor in your bank, in your health bank account. You can build that body, you can build that health that you need. You can create that mind is sharper than the samurai sword. You can forge that by discipline. Reclaim your freaking mind. Because health, that is the first domino of your freedom. Our next week episode, we will talk about, or we'll break down why most people self-sabotage the second where things start working. Why momentum terrifies the insecure version of you. And I'll share a small story for that in that episode. Until then, hit subscribe because that episode might just save your life. Until then, keep pushing, keep grinding, and keep winning. And above all, keep breaking the cycle of failure. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.